Right now at 6, Democrats from Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District unite to support Rebecca Cook after her primary victory.
And live coverage from our 3rd annual Stuff the Bus campaign, collecting school supplies for children in need.
You're watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Well, today's the big day for our annual Stuff the Bus campaign, and we're very excited to be making a difference in our community. As
families gear up for back-to-school shopping, we're partnering with Coulee Bank to help those in need. News 8 Now's Allison Ferget is live at Walmart in Onalaska. How's it going out there, Allison?
Ken and Emily, our goal today was to stuff this bus, and fair to say we definitely achieved that goal. Now, not only have we gotten a lot of school supplies from our community members, which has been great, but we've gotten some pretty cool ones too. I got to show you guys. Look at this backpack. I mean, come on, this is pretty great. And right now I'm speaking with Tegan Miners with the BGC, and we're going to be talking about, what does an event like this mean for the Boys and Girls Club?
It's major for the Boys and Girls Club. We serve so many kids in our summer program, but not only is this event open to BGC members, it's open to anyone in our community to come and get supplies.
That's great. And we're wrapping down right now, but there are going to be some more events for people who are interested in donating. Do you want to talk about those?
Yeah, absolutely. So at the Matthew Club coming up on Tuesday, we have an event. It is our 3rd of 4 events that we have going on this summer. So anyone can walk in, or we do have some pre-registrations that happened as well. So we are expecting to see over 500 people walk through the door, and hopefully a lot more get supplies.
Oh, that's great. And what supplies right now do you think are needed the most in our community for those kids at the BGC?
Well, anything is greatly appreciated. Today, the community, they really showed up to stuff the bus, which we are so excited for. But supplies that you often don't think might be at a back-to-school list, like Sharpies, Expo markers, Clorox wipes, that kind of stuff that's a little bit more high priced is the stuff that runs out the quickest. So we would love to see more items like that.
That's great. And can you just talk about, too, when you're working with kids, the kind of confidence they have when they're going back to school and they have all these new supplies that they can have?
Yeah, it is so rewarding to see these events in action. Kids come in with smiles on their faces, and it's like Christmas morning when they get to pick out their school supplies, and families are so appreciative of just the event and how the community steps up to not only provide school supplies, but services like haircuts, dental sealants, immunizations. We really try to be a one-stop shop for families to just really meet their needs.
It's so great. Thank you so much for your time, Tegan.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks. And so, we're wrapping up right now at Onalaska. So, Ken and Emily, back to you.
All right, Allison, thanks very much. Now, new this year to Stuff the Bus, we've actually grown to 2 locations. So not only could you donate at the Onalaska Walmart, but we were also set up at the La Crosse Walmart over on Mormon Coulee Road.
And this year, our Stuff the Bus campaign has spread to 2 locations, as
just hammering that home.
Ken just said.
Not 1, but 2.
But now we're going to head over there, actually, to see what Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart has to say about our weekend weather forecast. Greg.
Yeah, we're here at the south side here at the Walmart doing the Stuff the Bus 2 with the Coulee Bank. And before I get to the weather, which so far has been so good, pretty much, I got with Julie Ellenberg, right? Ehrenberger, I'm sorry. And you're with the Coulee Bank. And why is it important for the Coulee Bank to sponsor with this program?
It's just so important to be part of our community and help all of the kids get a good fresh start for the school year and just be a part of something really special.
Yeah. And how important it is for the school to do this for the kids, obviously with the school coming up in the list, which I dealt with that like 10 years ago with my sons. So I know how hard it is to get the list and how expensive it can be too.
So, the list on top of with the new clothes and the new tennies, it's just nice to be able to give a little bit of an extra helping hand to some of those families so all the kids can show up with school supplies and fresh new backpacks and have that self-confidence to have a great new year.
Yeah, it's very important to have all that stuff ready to go so you can start off and be easy and be quick and get it done. It is relief once it is done. So Thank you very much for supporting us. You can be down here until about 6 p.m. We're going to be doing this. Now I got to walk very slowly over and not trip over myself. We get to looking at the weather, which so far has been not too bad given what we're going on with the situation currently. So far we've had radar going on with some shower activity. Really it's been less as you go further north right now, just a few showers to south of Eau Claire, more as you go further north as that's closer to where the low is. Now if we kind of drop down towards more La Crosse area, still a few showers out there, but the better instability has kind of worked its way eastward. So we're seeing a little bit of waning trend, and that goes on to you go to southwest Wisconsin, where still some few showers continue to go on, but a lot of that has also pushed to the east. Now, if we look at future track overall, we're going to see that activity continue probably to about 10. Once the sun comes down, we'll still see a few showers maybe persist around the area throughout the night, but I think most areas will just see the cloud cover, and that's for this evening, really, for La Crosse. A few showers here and there. You might dodge one here or there. Won't last long. Still kind of muggy out there, but cloud cover getting back to the lower 60s, and less of a shower probably up Eau Claire, but still that threat is there early. Cloud cover will persist overnight, probably lowering to still upper 60s, so still not bad of an evening. And then overnight, we're going to see a lot of low clouds. I don't know if we'll see quite as much fog. Still mild conditions out there, 60s to goes pretty much mid 60s for other areas. And now we have the National Bratwurst Day, but we'll kind of outline what grilling looks like through the weekend because we do have some improvements coming up, and I'll explain that a bit later in the broadcast. Back to you guys.
That sounds like a plan, Greg. Thank you. And since we've passed the 6 o'clock mark, we just want to thank everyone who did donate today for Stuff the Bus. There are going to be a couple of distribution events to release all the supplies that we collected today. We've got all that information on our digital platforms.
In Arcadia, a 16-year-old is dead after a single vehicle accident. The Buffalo County Sheriff's Office was called to Boland Valley Road in the township of Glencoe around 3:30 p.m. on Thursday for a report of a crash. When responders arrived, they found the vehicle's 16-year-old driver dead on scene. Investigators say he was not wearing a seatbelt and speed was a factor in the crash. The accident remains under investigation. 3
people are accused of beating and locking an 84-year-old La Crosse man in his basement last November. Caleb Crocker, Kaylin Cave, and Kyle Wedekind each face felony counts of kidnapping, physical abuse of an elder, intimidation or threatening force, and false imprisonment. According to the criminal complaint, the victim knew Crocker and was letting him and his girlfriend Cave stay at his house for a few days. The victim says while they were there, Wedekind showed up one night in a ski mask and beat the victim, demanding money. He was then tied up and locked in his basement. Crocker and Cave later came back to the basement and apologized for what, quote, other people had done to him. They and the victim's car were gone the next day. La Crosse County jail records show Wedekind and Crocker are arrested and have $50,000 signature bonds. Police have a warrant out for Cave. Unsheltered people living in La Crosse's marshes have about a week to leave. According to a release from the city of La Crosse, they will be cleaning the marsh along Veterans Trail to protect public health, safety, and the environment. Anyone camping in the area must leave with all their belongings by 7 a.m. August 28th. Anything left behind will be thrown away. Now, the news comes just a week after La Crosse's Common Council voted to end camping on all city-owned property. The city is offering storage for folks' belongings as long as they contact the Parks Department before that date. That storage is limited to 1 large contractor bag and must be picked up from 2000 Macro Drive within 30 days. Appointments for that must be scheduled through the Police Department's Property Division.
Democrats from Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District making a stop in La Crosse today, rallying behind Rebecca Cook just days after winning the primary election. After Tuesday's win, Cook is set to face Republican Congressman Derek Van Orden in November's general election. Cook's competitors for the spot, Democrats Katrina Shankland and Eric Wilson, have now become her allies, backing her in their 3rd District Unity Tour.
That I'm gonna work across the aisle to get things done for people in the 3rd. So often I feel like people want the credit, right, from their party, and I'm gonna work with whoever to get things done. It doesn't matter who gets the credit, but we have work to do, and it's clear that people in Washington are too busy playing partisan games and delivering for regular folks.
The 3 stopped in Eau Claire yesterday and will wrap up their tour in Viroqua this afternoon.
Grilling for a cause.
An organization helping at-risk youth busted out the brats at Festival Foods on Alaska.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message. I'm the proud son of a single mom.
My mom worked nights to provide for us.
My mom worked 80 hours a week.
But Eric Hovde thinks if you have a single mom, you're going to be poor or a drug addict?
That is a direct path to a life of poverty. It leads to higher drug rates.
That just shows Eric Hovde is ignorant.
Come on, I'm successful today because of my mom.
I learned my work ethic from my mom, my single mom.
What is wrong with this guy?
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
There will be some significant changes for home buyers and sellers in the Wisconsin area. In March, the National Association of Realtors announced they reached a settlement agreement in a federal antitrust conspiracy claims lawsuit. The Real Estate Examining Board approved revisions to Wisconsin board listing contracts. Starting tomorrow, multiple listing service of compensation will no longer be offered, and written agreements will be required when working with buyers or touring a home.
We're going to continue to do business as realtors in Wisconsin as we have for decades. But with the absence of broker compensation being offered in the MLS, as realtors, we now need to make some phone calls, have better communication.
Some estimates say the changes will drop real estate commissions by 25 to 50%.
A brat stand in Onalaska is helping bring support to area youth at risk. The nonprofit Rhymes hosted a brat barn at the Festival Foods Onalaska today. That organization provides basic essentials for homeless and runaway youth. Brats, hamburgers, and hot dogs were all sold to raise money for the organization. It'll help provide youth ages 12 to 24 with things like shelter, food, clothing, and hygiene. Educational and employment resources are also available to help them achieve lifelong skills of stability.
An opportunity for shelter, has an opportunity to eat, has an opportunity for just the basic necessities of life, and being able to grow in a way that's truly going to be beneficial for their well-being.
Now, if you weren't able to make it out for a brat today, you can donate or volunteer your time to help youth in crisis. We'll have a link on our website for how to do so. Well, Stuff the Bus, we're wrapping up our 3rd annual program.
And we're going to catch up on our weekend forecast with Craig.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, we still have showers this evening and probably another round of tracking for Saturday, but overall it looks good for Sunday. We'll kind of break down Saturday and see what the temperatures look like for Sunday. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break. Someone just spray off. Not that I don't mind, because the
Refresh your space with a mid-century makeover at Ashley. During the Labor Day sale, discover statement pieces starting at $499.99. Plus, get 0% interest for 5 years on in-store purchases. No minimum purchase required. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Before she was the most liberal U.S. Senator, Kamala Harris was the liberal San Francisco prosecutor, the most progressive in all of California. She let an MS-13 gang member go, who then murdered a father and his 2 sons. She agreed to release another felon, who then committed murder. And Kamala even protected illegal alien drug dealers so they could escape deportation. Kamala Harris, a dangerous San Francisco liberal. Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get up to $7,400 in total savings on a new 2024 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Labor Day mattress deals are happening now at Ashley. For a limited time, save up to $1,000 on select mattress purchases. Plus, get 0% interest for 5 years on in-store purchases. Only at Ashley.
Yeah, we actually got good weather out here. You look at the skies right now. We still got some showers out there kind of developing. We call this kind of towering cumulus clouds, a little instability. So we still might see this as kind of what's been going on all day. But for the most part, we'll see more or less of this probably tomorrow, given this type of atmosphere. But if you look now at really what we're looking at satellite as we go through it, you kind of zoom in. This little low that's been spinning here for now a couple days is starting to push off to the east. So that's the good news. Unfortunately, we still got it close enough even going in tomorrow that we're going to see it continue to produce some showers in the afternoon time frame. Not as much as we saw today, better more as you go further east, but still we're going to have that going on. So if we look at, we still got showers until about 10 p.m. or so. Then tomorrow we have less showers, probably some more sun as we go in the afternoon especially. And even better news for Sunday, like last Sunday was the better of the 2 days. This weekend, this Sunday is going to be the better of the 2 days with plenty of sunshine and warmer temperatures. Overall radar still has a few showers just southwest of here. A lot of the heavier activity is pushed further to the east, and that's a positive news, but we still will see it throughout the evening hours, mainly west of La Crosse and probably northeast of Eau Claire. Will continue to produce these showers as temperatures lower in the 60s. Most of this should be wrapping up by 10, maybe a few lingering sprinkles overnight, and then we'll just see really cloudy skies as you wake up. We could see some fog, but I think it'll be just more low cloud cover as we work our way through. And as I mentioned, we'll start seeing showers increase once we get closer to about 7 or 8 a.m. west of La Crosse, and then later on some activity will start developing across the area probably after about noon. Much less coverage-wise or chance-wise we'll see a shower tomorrow, but you still might see that in the afternoon. But notice the more sun, less clouds as we go in the afternoon, so I think that'll be the more positive news as we go throughout Saturday. And then for Saturday evening activities, probably will linger until about sunset till we start seeing then showers begin to diminish. Overall, for fog, we had quite a bit that this morning. I think tonight, more low clouds, but still there will be areas that could dip down to a mile or less at times throughout the morning hours. It should actually burn out as we get closer to about 7 or 8 a.m. And then Sunday, as I mentioned, that pushes further east. Look at those temperatures back up in the 80s and plenty of sunshine for your Sunday. And if you want even better news, if you like quiet conditions, we're looking at those continuing all next week as that ridge out to the west, the hot conditions stay stay there, and we're kind of between systems, and we stay in this kind of this northwest cool pattern that'll keep our temperatures pretty seasonable. And the better news is throughout the whole week, we look to be fairly dry right now. That may change towards the end of the week, but for right now, we're not expecting that. By next weekend, I think we will start seeing more mid-80s, or at least getting closer to a little bit hotter or warmer conditions. But all in all, you really can't beat these August-type conditions we've said. For tomorrow, mid-70s to the south, could be low 70s, more sun in the afternoon. Those showers will once again develop, but widely scattered. But otherwise, in the big 8-day forecast, we're looking at really great, quiet conditions throughout next week. The only thing we'll have to keep an eye on is, of course, this time of year we see morning fog, but otherwise, it's going to be quiet once we get to Sunday.
Oh, okay. Great. Thought there was one more concluding sentence, but all right. But he's happy. He's satisfied with what he said. Okay. Well, coming up next in sports, the Twins look to protect their lead in the AL wild card. Plus, although young, the UWL running backs are ready to help out their new QB. Jacob is up next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
There are many reasons to join the Y. Building endurance, losing weight, strengthening your heart. When you join the Y, you're committing to more than simply becoming healthier. You're supporting the values and programs that strengthen community. Join the Y today.
We know the fentanyl coming from Mexico and China is a threat here in Wisconsin.
It's why Tammy Baldwin is working to stop it.
And Tammy passed the bipartisan Fend Off Fentanyl Act.
It takes on the Mexican cartels and the fentanyl coming from China.
And Tammy Baldwin voted 32 times to strengthen our border.
32 times to increase border patrols.
And technology to keep illegal drugs out. Because Senator Baldwin knows
keeping us safe is her first priority.
Tell Tammy Baldwin to keep securing our borders.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your Best Choice GMC dealer today.
It's the back-to-school sale at Hy-Vee this Friday through Sunday. Uncrustables, just $2.48. Lunchables or P3, just 99 cents. Basket and bushel mandarins, just $2.99 for a 3-pound bag. Hy-Vee split top bread, just $1.28. Kraft singles, just $1.99. Hy-Vee cereal, just 99 cents. Save big during the back-to-school sale, in-store and online this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Become a better you with the help and support of the Y. Join us for Interval Zone, a high-intensity interval class to give you a total body workout. Try small group training and work out with a few friends. You can be stronger and living better through the help of the Y.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
14 innings, almost 7 hours of action, a near 2-hour rain delay, and heartbreak for the Loggers. Last night, an all-time Northwoods League championship game. Let's check out some of the key plays in extra innings. Bottom 10, bases loaded, 2 outs and a full count. Got to throw a strike, and Micah Worley does that, getting the punch out. Then runner on third for the Growlers with 1 out in the 12th. This is a wild play. Fly ball out to left field. R.J. Hamilton camps under it. He's got to throw it home, and he puts it on the money to extend the game. Then Hamilton lays down a bunt in the 13th to score a run for La Crosse. But in the bottom half, Kalamazoo would tie it on a bunt of their own, and then this would do it. The flyout is going to be too deep for Hamilton to get the runner at home, and the Growlers win their second Northwoods League title in 3 years. Well, after a well-fought series with the Dodgers, where they earned a split, the Brewers have no time to rest as another first-place team, the Guardians, are in town for a weekend 3-game set. Cleveland is the top team in the American League, while the Crew are just 2 behind the Phillies for the #1 spot in the NL. And as a reminder, top 2 in each league get a first-round postseason bye. The Twins are in the midst of a 4-game series with the Rangers. Yesterday, they held on for a 3-2 victory over Texas. Minnesota's 4 games back of the Guardians in the Central, but still in second in the wild card race. Meanwhile, it's been a rough go of it lately for the Rangers, 3-7 in their last 10. Twins begin at 7:05, Brewers at 7:10. And And wrapping up week 1 of practice at Roger Herring Stadium, the high-powered Eagle offense from a year ago will look a little different with a new quarterback under center. But the guys in the backfield will hope to make life easier for Zach Weir. Gabe Lynch is a returning junior this year here in a fairly young running back room, but that position group is eager to make an impact regardless of their age.
Last year we graduated Brant Bowman, our only senior running back, so we were a pretty young position group. All of our oldest running backs being sophomores, finishing out our spring semester last year. So I think it was just kind of maturing into the roles and just building like more of a bond within like our position group with each other. So.
Lynch will look to follow up a nice 2023 season where he ran for 721 yards and 4 touchdowns for the Eagles. And it's pretty rare a position like that doesn't have a senior coming back, so that's going to be interesting to see. But I know those guys will give it their best shot and try to help out the quarterback there, because it's definitely a different thing. So also fun times today at the Walmart. Me and Ken were passing out flyers, trying to get people. So thank you all that did stop by. And Emily, you had some fun on the south side as well.
Sure did.
Yeah, good stuff. Thanks everyone.
I think our salesmanship critique, we got some work to do.
I don't really
You said you didn't like the sales part.
It was tough because you don't want to inconvenience
Exactly,
people.
but it's also for the
Are
kids.
you interested?
It's for the kids.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have another look at your forecast right after this.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Welcome to Washington, D.C. You got a bunch of loudmouth, preening politicians. It's absolute chaos. I'm Derek Van Orden, and after 26 years as a Navy SEAL, there's a few things that I learned. You stay on mission, you know what you're fighting for, and sometimes you gotta get a little dirty to finish the job. Let's go, kids. Not you. Not you. You. Let's go. I'm Derek Van Orden. And, I approve this message.
It's Toyota's national sales event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Right now, during Toyota's national sales event, you can lease a new Tacoma for $349 a month, or get 2.99% APR for 60 months on a new Tundra.
Come in today. Ooh, like
Toyota, let's go places.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Standing here in 15 minutes, it's drained 10%. Yeah, we're looking at showers potentially for continuing this evening, but it should wrap up here. So temperature still mild overnight for both locations, mid-60s, low 60s. More clouds as we go throughout that. Otherwise, we're looking at fantastic weather Sunday and for the rest of next week. So that's the good news. You might see a shower or two tomorrow, something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, on National Hawaiian T-shirt Day, it's not too bad, you guys, and hopefully you're wearing those T-shirts too.
Everyone, yeah, we got them on. Everyone put yours on at home.
Embrace the day.
Celebrate the